What's up, it's Mr. Boomer here yet again, and I'll give you another Unscripted. And today it's about Avengers vs X-Men, and in my opinion, it's kind of bad, but I don't think it sucks entirely, because there are some redeeming qualities about it right off the bat. Like, I liked how the Phoenix Force divided itself into 5 other hosts that made the Phoenix 5. Consists of Cyclops, Emma Frost, Namor, Magic, and Colossus. However, I wished Emma Frost wasn't one and instead replaced by Magneto or Storm, because she already had the Phoenix Force already. And I also liked some of the fights, like Colossus vs Spider-Man. That one was pretty cool. I also liked how Red Hulk tried to single-handedly beat most of the X-Men. That one was pretty good too. Also like the Black Panther vs Storm fight. That one was very emotional. And my favourite fight of all was Magneto vs Iron Man. That one was very sweet. And now let's get to the bads. Mainly the story, because it had a good concept, but it was a bad execution. And Cyclops became more of a jerk than usual. I know they're trying to make him become a villain while trying to do good, but it didn't work very well here. Very much. I mean, I don't mind him being a villain, but he just didn't do well here. Because he did so much better in AvX Consequences. And in the all-new X-Men, he was pretty good in that. What else? Didn't like Professor X's death. Not only that, Cyclops killed Professor X. It's just that he dies over and over and over and over again. It was so stupid. And I also didn't like how Wolverine kept on switching sides. That was pathetic. And I also didn't like how Jean Grey came out of nowhere in the final part. I mean, she could have saved Scott at any point of time. She just came there at the last minute just for convenience. Because Cyclops became the Dark Phoenix right after he absorbed all of Emma's powers. And then he became the Dark Phoenix because he had all the fragments of the Phoenix and became crazy with power and wanted all the mutants and things, and tried to extinct the human race to save mutant kind. Yeah, that was kind of stupid because he just seemed like, you can't defeat me. You can't save me, Hope. And speaking of Hope, she is kind of boring. All she does is use weapons. She doesn't do much other than be a damsel in distress in this story arc. But the thing that bugs me the most is the hype, because Marvel claimed that this was going to be even bigger than the Civil War of all things. No. Not in a million years. Marvel cannot make a better story arc than Civil War. Civil War was the best story arc Marvel has ever done. And Civil War is so much better than Siege, House of M, and way better than this rushed out hype crossover. So yeah, little rant on the X-Men, Avengers vs X-Men, and it says. Oh, and also it was meant to say something like it was meant to dramatically change the Marvel universe forever. How? The only differences I can see is Cyclops being more of a villain, and oh yeah, and now that all the characters look more like their movie counterparts, just so that they can cash in and get more hype for the films. That's why they look like them. I also... Oh, and speaking of Cyclops, I was hoping Cyclops died because I was never really a fan of Cyclops, and I believe after all the things he's done, I'd try and extinct all the human race, kill off his foster father, well, he's like a father. Well, Professor X is a father figure of Cyclops. I was just hoping he'd die or something, but no, he just simply goes to jail like every other criminal. And then he escapes shortly after, and then forms like some sort of alliance just to recruit all the other mutants to join his new team. Right. So, my final verdict for this is that don't waste your time reading this, but, well, it's kind of a waste of time in my eyes, but if you want to read Avengers vs X-Men, perfectly fine by me, because it's not really bad. I mean, all it is just fights, and Phoenix is back. Phoenix just comes and goes, that's just it. Because the Phoenix returns, gets divided, Hope and Scarlet Witch do the No More Phoenix thing at the end, Phoenix has disappeared forever, and that's it. So if you want to read it, fine by me, but you ain't gonna get blown away by it. It's not that bad of a read, but, you know, it's just not really that necessary. So if you're gonna read Avengers vs X-Men, don't get too hyped up on things. It's just a cash grab that Marvel wanted to make. But if you even liked it, then that's fine by me. I just think it's kind of rubbish in my opinion. So until then, this is Mr. Boomer here, and I'm going now. So ta-da!